Ahí está. Ya comenzamos a grabar en este nuevo juego. Y ya voy a darle ready. Listo. Ese es el nombre del juego que jugaré hoy. Bueno, de la próxima saga. Muy bonito, ¿no? Esa es mi mochila. Esas son unas flores. Y esas son mis manos.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Fascinante.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Ahorita les digo por qué escogí este juego.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
En su momento cuando lo descargué no sabía lo que era.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. Exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
A la madre.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Ya las descubriremos.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Poético.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Por la entrada del perro.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Qué bonita casa.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Milton era su hermano.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Aparte también tenía a su madre y a su abuela.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Parece que no están acá.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
La selló.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
¿Quién será Bárbara?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Parece que era actriz.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
¿Odín se llamaba su padre o leí mal? Aquí hay dos familiares.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
A la 2010. Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
¡Qué sorpresa! Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Ala.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oye, al fin habla algo.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Es la habitación vecina de la niña Molly.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Ella es Molly. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Christopher el pez.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Ala, ¿no será un adorno?
I kept eating and eating. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Soy un felino ahora. Esperen.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Ahí están sus padres, según, pero son maniquís, parecen.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Esta niña tiene hambre.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Ahora soy una lechuza.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
No se puede mover mucho la pantalla.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
¡Hala!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Gluck.
I wanted
Ni modo,
fat,
tengo que comer
juicy
para sobrevivir.
seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
¿Dónde carajo está? Ahí está. Delicioso.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
¡Hala! Ahora soy algo más.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Esa canción.
I was big, but I moved real quiet. stopped, but also I didn't.
Me recuerda a la música o a las sonadas de Piratas del Caribe, la maldición del Perla Negra específicamente. Tal vez a la misma. Pero sí estoy leyendo esa cosa. Passenger, I was still hungry, and across the water I smelled something new, something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. El monstruo continúa avanzando.
I got closer and closer. All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Y esa fue la historia del pariente Molly.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Yo creo que hasta aquí le voy a parar. Por lo menos supimos más allá de la historia al comienzo.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Bueno, aquí le voy a detener.